a star was born. That's what tends to happen when you give David Morrell a full camp. Congratulations to David Morrell for scoring a devastating KO against Mario Cazares, who was undefeated as 12-0 with 5 KOs. For the people that don't know, Mario is a good fighter that beat Chavez Jr. in the pros and beat Canelo Alvarez in the amateurs as well. That's right. Mario beat Canelo Alvarez in the amateurs. So this was no slouch. Mario is the second undefeated fighter David Morrell beat with only 4 fights as a pro, which is highly impressive to say the least. I was highly impressed with David Morrell's performance tonight. He looked flawless. The improvements he made from his last fight to this fight is scary. The ceiling for David Morrell's potential is the sky. That's how talented this kid is. From the first bell, David Morrell was extra crisp and sharp, offensively and defensively, which forced Mario to be rugged right away. However, even when Mario was fighting rugged in the inside, impressively, David Morrell would throw combinations, then pivot after throwing a right hook, leaving Mario confused at what's taking place. He did that on more than one occasion, which was highly impressive to see, because he wasn't taking a pivot by boxing from the outside. He actually did it in the inside, taking angles that we are not accustomed to seeing. I mean, the only time Mario hit David Morrell was when he actually went low, or when he threw rabbit punches behind the head. However, what makes Morrell special, he's adjusting to the pros in such a rapid pace in which he returned the favor whenever Mario was rabbit punching him behind the head. On top of that, unlike Morrell's last couple performances, he's actually now sitting down on his punches like a true pro. He is not rushing his work. He's taking his time, placing his punches correctly. And we've seen the results of that when Morrell scored a devastating KO in the first round, throwing a Manny Pacquiao-like left hand, where he completely took Mario out. With that being said, one thing for sure and 2 things for certain, David Morrell is the real deal. It's diamond rare to see a fighter that's 4-0, that's already the WBA champion, put up this type of performance against a high caliber fighter like Mario. David Morrell is showing signs of a complete fighter with only 4 fights under his belt. Can you imagine what David Morrell is going to look like when he's 12-0, 20-0? Canelo Alvarez might want to move back down to 154 once David Morrell explodes on the scene. Furthermore, Morrell is only 23 years old, and it's fair to say that he has more potential to be a better pro than he was amateur. And a fun fact for the people that don't know, Morrell is 192-2 as an amateur, where majority of the people thought Morrell actually won them fights when he was 17 years old, fighting a Cruz who was 27 years old, who actually won the gold medal in the Olympics twice. With that being stated, I would love to see David Morrell versus Edgar Berlanga fight next. I think it's time. You have David Morrell with only 4 fights. He already fought 2 undefeated fighters. On the other hand, Edgar Berlanga, he got 17 fights, if I'm not mistaken, and he have yet to fight an undefeated fighter. So why not fight David Morrell? So drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of AKHi TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.